Hamilton going for a championship for Emmitsburg, another of the blue chippers in the state. We're just going by what we hear and maybe by what we see as well. But at 138 pounds, we'll be at single A. This is a battle of the unbeatens, too, between Sam McIllrath of Semco High School in Gilman, just 35 and zip this year, that's all. And his opponent is Vince Miller of Plainfield, 28 and nothing.
And the defending state champion from 132 last year, the 4-time state qualifier, his 2nd time in the finals, and he has won over 100 matches in his high school career.
And I suppose untold numbers in freestyle and that sort of thing in the summer. So many of these youngsters wrestle, as you heard Dan Knight say, all year round. All right, McIllrath is wearing the black leggings. You don't always see that, the tights anymore. But Vince Miller is in the other black uniform with a single black knee pad.
A nice high crotch, the single cut off to a double. It really looked good in the takedown.
At 2A, there's Steve Hamilton in the dark uniform trying to take down Jim Boehmer of Osage. They are going for the championship there. 2 Northern Iowa wrestlers. And at 3A, it's Travis Young of Indianola trying to stand defeated in his quest for a title against John Hiffernen of Council Bluffs, Lincoln.
Vince Miller really going to work here in the first 40 seconds. The takedown, no back points yet, but he's really working hard.
Out of bounds. Referee is Donald Holmes. Don Holmes. And is this what they're calling mat judge situation? I think the mat judge here is Bob McNeil of Cedar Rapids.
Right here on the single leg. Now he cuts off, you see, and lifts. He just lifts with his hips, hooks in with his leg, covers the hips, and gets 2. That was a nice lift. You can see that he didn't do it with his arms. He did it with his hips.
And he has the leg in now. Vince Miller in tight with the leg. He's working for the guillotine there.
He's looking for everything. He's been trying to tilt. He's got the legs on here looking for the guillotine. He's really trying to find out what's the combination because he wants it. Says, I know I hold the key here someplace. I just want to use it.
So Sam McIllrath, who's down by 2, needs to find a combination to make something work, put Miller off a little bit. Sat out immediately. But Miller is a good tight waist. He bars the arm. He controls that arm so tightly that McIllrath hasn't been able to move. Just forced it.
Well, he caught him coming up, hit him with a headlock. And right here, you can bet he's just going to settle in.
Let's check the time. 15 seconds to go.
This is foreign waters for McIllrath as he is 35 and 0.
A real struggle to stay out of there for McIllrath. The period ends. It's a 3-point near fall, 5-0 Miller.
Well, Miller caught him coming up. It looked like McIllrath was going to possibly get an escape. Instead, it was a mistake.
Yeah, sure was.
And Miller caught him with a headlock.
Well, Miller has dominated here in the first period, but there are 2 periods to go. McIllrath of Semco, coached by Bill Voigt. Oh, he got caught coming in on he couldn't clear his head, and he's in trouble again.
He's got his shoulder blades down. It's a pin.
An amazing performance by Miller. Boy, didn't he look good.
Well, we haven't seen anyone tonight yet, except for Dan Knight, that dominated his opponent like that. That was really a intense, strong match for Vince Miller. 2nd state championship.
Amazing performance by this young man. Vince Miller of Plainfield.
I think he just made a few college scouts stand up and look.
I think so.
He looked good. Had good position, good moves.
Boy, he knew what to do when the chance
came. Right here, he has him chest to chest. He's got the neck wrenched right here, and the shoulder blades don't have anywhere to go but down deeper into the mat.
Somebody might say, well, okay, maybe the double A's and the triple A's could beat him, but I look at his record. That's 29-0. Nobody's proved it yet this year.
Well, like I said, he has won over 100 matches in his career. He's a good-looking prospect.
Let's go to 2A because there's another prospect over here you got a chance to see. He's the man who's just settling down into the top position there. He's Steve Hamilton of Emmitsburg, who leads 13-3 right at the end of the second period against Jim Boehmer of Osage. And Hamilton is undefeated as well. He's looking for his second state championship.
He's one of the blue chippers again that we talked about. He's one of the ones that a lot of college scouts say could go anywhere he wants to, really develop into a good All-American wrestler.
13-4, he went in and got the takedown 15-4. An 11-point lead with just a few seconds gone in this last period.
Steve Hamilton won his first state title as a sophomore and then got second last year, going for his second this year. He's placed every year. Clint Young has a good program at Emmitsburg year in, year out.
He's wrestling very confidently. You see all...
Well, he's wrestling also against a Osage wrestler, and speaking of good programs year in and year out, Bill Andrews always has good program there.
The green of Osage.
Very proud of their wrestling there in Osage, Iowa. And rightly so.
You name some of the greatest wrestlers that have ever come out of the state of Iowa from Osage. The Lehmans and maybe the Schwabs yet to come.
Over in 3A, we have a real close match. It's 6-6 with less than a minute left. That's Travis Young from Indianola and John Hiffernen from Council Bluffs, Lincoln. 6-6 with 50 seconds left.
We're at 138 pounds. Iowa Public Television's live coverage of the State Wrestling Championships of Iowa, 1987 edition. That's Steve Hamilton. He leads by 12 with 48 seconds. He'd like to get a technical fall by piling up a 15-point difference.
Well, he's done that against everyone this year. Either technical or pinned everyone except Holtbeck from Eagle Grove. So he's used to those kind of wins. Boehmer, on the other hand, was runner-up in sectionals, runner-up in districts, and now runner-up in state. That's an interesting road to the finals.
It is.
Shows what a competitor he is.
A cradle now by Hamilton. He's got it locked up. This could be trouble. This will end it.
And over in AAA, we're going to possibly have an overtime. It's a real scramble here with 5 seconds left.
That's the end. Hamilton of Emmitsburg, winner by a technical fall over Jim Boehmer of Osage.
And it's overtime on the AAA. So we get to see
all three.
All three.
Yeah, we started out with the single A's here. That's Steve Hamilton with his coaches.
We made everybody happy out there now.
At least for part of the time. Sam McIllrath was defeated by Vince Miller of Plainfield at 1A to start on a just a devastating look out, here he comes again performance by Vince Miller. And then Steve Hamilton of Emmitsburg beat Jim Boehmer of Osage in a technical fall, so we go to AAA between Travis Young and John Hiffernen. Now that's Indianola. That's Travis Young. He's undefeated. And John Hiffernen of Council Bluffs, Lincoln, has lost only once this year. The referee will be Mark Bean when they come out to start the overtime, 1 period. And wrestling fans, there's more wrestling coming your way too. International freestyle wrestling, as the United States meets the Soviet Union, April 4th at 7 o'clock p.m. here on Iowa Public Television. The USA national team will have an unbelievable lineup, including 1984 Olympic gold medalist Mark Schultz and Bruce Baumgartner, Goodwill Games gold medalist John Smith, Barry Davis, Mark Schwab, and Nate Carr will compete. Dan Gable, Mark Johnson, and Olympic coach for 1988, Jim Humphrey, will coach the squad. That's USA-USSR Wrestling, 7 o'clock on April 4th of Saturday night. Now you see Hiffernen exposing Young's back after taking him down. He's going to be called for locking hands. Did he get a near fall?
They didn't give it to him. I thought he was counting there, but it wasn't enough. So it's 2-1 after 20 seconds.
Clark Allen has his second finalist here for Lincoln of Council Bluffs. Young trying to get his act together and make a reversal here. Needs to get his head out, can't do it, and it's going to be a stalemate. Seconds to go. They have a 1 minute, first period, second period, and third. Young needs this escape. But he couldn't get it. Get into these overtimes, it's tough. Water, 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 huh? Now Hiffernen starts on top. Young escapes to tie the match at 2-2. Young in the purple of Indianola, or in the blue. Yes, it's the purple on the Indianola on the right.
Well, things haven't really changed. 2-2. It's just as close as ever. They're really having a tight match coming down here into the last few minutes.
And 138. Travis Young had to beat an undefeated wrestler in his semifinal match, Alan Lovell of Marshalltown, to get here. He won 5-2. And John Hiffernen won his semifinal match against Des Moines Hoover wrestler. 9-5 to get into this spot. Headlock for Hiffernen, but he's not getting any advantage, and they come out to a tie-up with almost no time left in this period. 138. We still have a lot of fine wrestlers yet to come, and we're going to get to the Eagle Grove team again before too long. At 155, we'll see Mark Ryland wrestling. Hiffernen managed to escape to make it 3-2. And there aren't any more periods for Young to catch up with that. That locked hands is beginning to look tough.
Well, Young's tried to make a few shots here only to be stopped by a strong defense of Hiffernen.
Oh, Young got it in the leg.
Right there, persistence pays off.
He finally got it.
He was in 5 times to none by Hiffernen there in the last little while.
16 seconds to go.
4-3 lead for Travis Young
for a state championship. Somebody moved too quickly. Hiffernen on the bottom. That's a caution. He needs a point. He got up quickly. Eight seconds to go. If he were to manage to escape here, then you go to criteria. He can't break the hands.
Nope.
He can't do it. And Travis Young wins undefeated season at a state championship. Good man.
A real happy Travis Young and Wes Creason. Coach Wes Creason at Indianola.
Well, too close, but no. It is the awards now at 138 in single A.
Runner-up, Sam McIllrath, Semco Gilman. The 138 1A champion from Plainfield, Vince Miller.
What a performance he gave tonight. We really impressed by that. He won over Sam McIllrath on a fall and ran his record to 29-0. That's the 1A champion at 138. Now the award winners are coming up for 2A.
Presenting the Class 2A 138-pound awards, Coach Clint Young of Emmitsburg. 6th place, Bob Ohl, Starmont Strawberry Point. 5th place, Matt Burns, Cedar Rapids, LaSalle. 4th place, Dan Zemet, Northeast Community, Goose Lake. 3rd place, Eric Ralstead, Sheraton. Runner-up, Jim Beamer, Osage. And the Class 2A 138-pound champion from Emmitsburg, Steve Hamilton.
A two-time champion and a very fine wrestler. He was devastating this year, all year long. So those are the 2A winners. We go down to 3A at 138 pounds.
Presenting the Class 3A 138-pound awards, Coach Wes Treason of Indianola. 6th place, Jerry Dunham, Des Moines Lincoln. 5th place, Clay Gills, Des Moines Hoover. 4th place, Troy Johnson, Webster City. 3rd place, Alan Lovell, Marshalltown. Runner-up, John Hiffernen, Council Bluffs, Abraham Lincoln. And the Class 3A 138-pound champion from Indianola, Travis Young.
Travis Young from Indianola. He had a good one, and he managed to win it. Well, let's go to Dean Borg for a floor report.